Hey guys, Zoe here from StarCraft Squad. Figured I'd bring you one of my games. So played against a Mesh League Protoss. It's a new build I'm working on. Don't know how viable it is yet. I've played maybe 10 games of it, and I've won 7 and lost 3. And the 3 times I've lost were kind of pretty convincingly, but I made big mistakes in them. I made a big mistake this game, but I was still able to pull out the win here. Just going to say that right off the bat, so you know I do win. But it is the farthest I've gone with this build. Normally it's a 2 base. I either win or lose off of 2 bases. But this time I got the 3 bases, and actually no, I got the 4 bases. So spawning over here in the bottom left is myself, ERG Zerto. I'm ERG Zoya actually, and my opponent is in the bottom right. Is the red Protoss. He is Zeromus. I do play for Team Deserto now. I don't know what their little clan tag is in game, but for now I'll just refer to myself as Zoya still. But I play for Team Deserto now. It's a pretty fun build, guys. You guys know how I have a crazy style and whatnot. So I always try and make up my own little builds and stuff. This one is pretty fun. I am scouting the wrong way, of course. Just barely miss his probe. He's gonna scout me fairly quickly. He's got his gateway, I have my racks. Looks like I'm going a gasless expand here. I do not have any other racks going down. Getting ready to expand soon. It's a pretty fun build, guys. You're gonna like watching it. Even with a big mistake I make, which I'll explain when it happens, I'm still able to pull off the win. And I'm not gonna spoil anything yet. We're just gonna let it play out, and I'm gonna show you it whenever it gets here. SCV scouting. Didn't see anything on the top left. Gonna scout top right. So I'm probably scouting him. Well, I'm not probably. I am scouting him last. Still no cyber core. He's got 1 gas. The thing about him scouting me so quickly is he's able to see that I'm going gasless. It's probably not going to happen to where I build 1 racks to my base and then proxy racks. I'm not just a really bad build because that lets do so well against Marines. That's why you don't see proxy gates or proxy racks against Protoss very often unless it's like a 3 proxy rack and you all in him really quickly. So my Marine is in position to defend this. He's probably going to poke back in here. I don't remember. I played this game 2 days ago. I'm just not bringing it to you guys. But I'm working on this build, guys. But I'm not going to make a build on Team Liquid until I know I have it perfected and I know all its weaknesses and know if it's viable or not. Because I caught 7 people off guard with it, doesn't make it a good build. His command center was scouting. Bunker going down. He does have his Nexus started. It is slightly behind my command center. So it's looking pretty good for him. I mean, he has Chrono Boost. He's getting the Stalker out, but I have the bunker going down. I'm going to have 4 Marines in it. Sometimes, I think I'm tending to lean toward getting 2 bunkers with this build, rather than just the 1, just to be safe, because there's a lot of early aggression. But you'll see that this build can handle early aggression, depending on when it hits. Any form of 2 base all-in, it can deal with pretty well, I have to say. Income tab, guys, 21 to 19. Slightly in favor for him. Command Center is about to finish constant Marine production for me, which is good. Nexus is about to finish for him. What is his tech? He's throwing down 2 more gates. Follow up. He's still only on 1 gas. I like that. Normally you get a 2nd gas very quickly with a fast expand for Protoss, but he's still staying on 1 gas. That's cool. I have 2 gases. I got those 2. I should have pointed that out to you guys. That's my fault. I got 2 gases immediately. That's key in this build. As soon as my command center went down, the first thing I did after my bunker. One look engagement right here. Almost get that Stalker. Very low health. He wasn't paying attention, so I attacked it. But as soon as the bunker goes down, the first things I get are these 2 gases. And as soon as this command center finishes, I build this gas and immediately start mining that before I mine any minerals. Very important here. I'm getting that 2nd bunker right now. Good. This is a game where I started going 2nd bunker, I think. Very helpful. Stalkers, sentries in position. Income tab, guys, 27 to 23. He's slightly ahead. Chrono Boost, guys, that's what it does for you. Gets you out a lot of probes. And he is a little bit oversaturated here. He should be transferring down probes and sending buff rallies done here. Some people don't know that. Okay, here's what it is. Right now, guys, 1 racks, no add-on. 1 factory, no add-on. 3 starports. Now, I haven't tried working in building add-ons on these guys and transferring them over to get out units quicker. I've just been building, but it's a 3-star port tech lab build. Pretty fun build. Getting that 4th gas already. Food counts, guys, it's 37 to 49. Now, say he was to push right now with this army. I mean, I know what he's got. He's got a fast expand. If he was to push with this army, I would be able to hold. I got 2 bunkers full of Marines. This isn't that large of a force. He's got his robo finally on the way. Got these SCVs trapped. Slight cancel, lift that off, rebuild it, which delays that Banshee. So here's what we do. Come on, build Zoya. Banshee, Raven, and I should be getting Cloak as soon as I hit 200 gas. I don't have 3 guys on that one. That's not good. It's pretty much a mass starport, obviously. I don't build any more starports the rest of the game. I stay on 3 starports, just so you know. But it is Sky Terran, and stupid dump trunk out there is so loud and annoying. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the cast. But Cloak has been started. Now, why do I have these Marines in the base? This Raven's about to pop. I want to delay scouting this as fast as possible. Right now he's got his robo on the way, so he's going for quick losses. Probe in position. Observer's on the way, guys, so my Raven will get out just in time. First Banshee has arrived, second Banshee has arrived, or is close to arriving. Cloak is on the way. I'm not going to push just yet. I don't know what kind of timing I should do. Ooh, what am I doing over here? Okay, I'm just trying to find an observer. Now here comes this first observer, and I will kill it. So he's got 2 more gates on the way. Robotics Bay is on the way as well. Just building a lot of Banshees. I don't know, guys. Oh, he's got a second observer on the way. Man, I should have been ready for that. Huh, I'll have to think about that next game. It's a good thing to watch replays like this, guys. You learn things. This guy sent a second observer over very quickly, so I learned something about Protoss. Maybe this is just this guy, but I'll be prepared for it next time. So I got all these. Now, this is a curious thing I have. Why? I wish I could talk to this guy. Because look what he just threw down, a Stargate. He has no information. He doesn't know I'm going 3 starport. And when I pushed him, this kind of threw me off, him having this Stargate. Why would he do that? Let's go to his vision real quick, because I'm curious. He hasn't seen anything. He saw a Raven. Why would seeing a Raven prompt you to get a starport? Maybe he thinks I'm going 1-1-1? Did he scout my... He scouted no add-ons on these when he got his observer killed. So maybe he's just bad. I'm just going to say that. The guy's bad. He thought I was going 1-1-1. Starport does well if you get Phoenixes with 1-1-1 because you can pick off the Banshees and you can lift up siege tanks. So let's just call him bad for now. Go back to everyone's vision. So his second observer is coming over and he's going to scout everything. I have a lot of. But no, he's going to scout it all. Yep, there we go. We saw he knows it's on its way. 3 starports, man. This is a crazy thing to see. I like how he's giving the boosters for his observer as well. Banshee's going over. He's got some stalkers in position. Now, this is where I mess up royally. Normally, guys, I need to keep this ball of Banshees and Ravens alive, but I kind of just try and kill him with this. So here comes the engagement. Cloaking stalkers, man. They can't see you without an observer. His observer is trying to get back home. That's why he got the boosters. He wants to be able to fly around quickly. Decent control there, but the point defense drone took a little too late to go down. Stalker's falling right now. I'm doing a good amount of damage to his army. I don't know why I committed so much to killing his units here. Point defense drone finally goes down. Here comes the first Phoenix, which just made me went, okay. I kind of just like have to. At this point, I was just like, okay, I die because these guys don't do very well against Phoenix. It just is the way it is. Now, something I didn't show you guys I was building. Fusion core. Now, normally, let's pause this. Let's pause this real quick and look at this base. Say I didn't die here. Would I have still gotten the fusion core? Say I didn't scout the starport. Yes. This build is always going to be followed up with battlecruisers. This is why I made this build, is because I want to do battlecruisers in TvP. And I do get the Yamato cannon, which you'll see later on in this game. Now, why am I getting battlecruisers? These things right here, Phoenix, don't do well against battlecruisers. Just straight up, they don't. And battlecruisers are just fun. No other particular reason. Let's go back into the game. Battlecruisers just do well against a lot of things. They do well against stalkers without blink. There's a lot of them. They do well against almost everything. I think void rays do pretty well against battlecruisers, but that's what the Yamato cannon is for. You shoot those void rays and they die. Ooh, I never saw this hidden base from him. Well played on his part. I never scouted that hidden base, so he's actually taken this third base as well. So that was really good on his part. My first orbital's done. I should be transferring it soon. I got plenty of Marines here still. I mean, I did a lot of damage to his army. I killed almost all his stalkers. Problem is, he's got these Phoenix that he can fly around with and just do some harassment. Now, I love he got Observer Speed. Observer Speed is so good. Very, very good. He's still pumping out Phoenix, but I have 2 battlecruisers on the way. Haven't gotten Yamato cannon yet. I'm transferring this guy over here. Need to start getting more gas because I can't afford my battlecruisers. Now I'm throwing down more racks. So let me pause and just tell you guys. This is the first time I've had to follow up like this. Usually I can win with just my starports because you completely catch your opponent off guard, they GG. Like, it's one of those builds where if you completely catch them off guard, they lose. And if they completely catch you off guard, I guess like the only way I could lose at the point where I lost all my Banshees was, I don't think I could have lost just then, but the only way I can lose with this build is if I get rushed really hard by like a 4-gate or something. That's the only way I'll lose with this build early on. So right now this is about the time where both of us are starting to macro. If he out macros me, he'll pretty much win. I think also if he goes like some fast high Templar build blindly, he can do a lot of damage because, guys, all of these starport units, battlecruisers, Banshees, and Ravens have energy. Feedback does a lot of damage to them. So this is a scary moment coming up soon. We do have 1 battlecruiser, a second one, and a third one away. I'm done with Banshee production unless I like just really want to. I guess, okay, I'm still building some. But yeah, more racks going down. This is the first time I've transitioned into this phase of just building battlecruisers or building ground units. So it's going to be like a mix now. Before it was like just a pure air army was what I was going for, but now I'm going for a mix of battlecruisers, Banshees, and a ground force. I have a bunch of command centers going down. I have an extra one right there. Now this is where I get worried. This is my anti-air right now, guys. These 2 battlecruisers. Do I think these Phoenix are going to be able to kill these battlecruisers? No, but they're going to be able to pick off a lot of Banshees if they come attack me. So this part I was like, I'm worried. He's picking off a lot of my SCVs. Income tab, guys. Well, that's an income. It's 59 to 57, so I am building more harvesters than him. No, he's running from these Marines. It'd be a waste to use his Graviton boosters on all these Marines. He could have killed it off, but it'd be a waste. Raxes are finished. Tech labs have been added on. Need to start researching STEM. I'm just kind of gas starved right now. This base is done, making it into an orbital. He's not really mining much here, so I guess this isn't that big of a deal, him having this base. He didn't transfer probes there because he also took this base at the same time. He's not really transferring probes at all. Oh, there he goes. He's finally transferring probes. So he's not really producing probes as fast as possible. Let's look at his chrono boost. It's decently spent. And this is where I was like, oh no, my Phoenix. I do have a couple of Vikings in the mix. And this is where he goes, oh, I see all your Banshees. So 1 falls, 2 falls, 3 falls, Viking falls, 4 Banshees. I do cloak him, but he just have the Observer with his army. 6 falls. So I lost a lot of Banshees there, guys. But, still have 4 battlecruisers. Okay, that's all that matters. Maybe next time, I know he's got starport, I'm going to build an engineering bay. Actually, I think I do have an engineering. I was getting upgrades. Okay, I'm just going to surround these guys with turrets. Just have like this little starport or air unit defense if I see him going max Phoenix. That's a good idea. I'm glad. That's why you watch your replays, guys, because now with this build, I have a way to follow up. So now I'm building a bunch of Marines because I haven't put tech labs on because I'm bad. Yamato cannon is being researched. There we go. Armory on the way, so we can start to get upgrades. Let's see here. More battlecruisers, some Vikings. I am constantly scanning his army. I see what it is. Its composition right now is a couple Colossus. You always want to scan, guys, when you're Protoss. Anytime you scout someone, always click their units. Bam. What do you see? He's 0-0. Every time I scan, that's the first thing I do after looking at their composition, is I click on their units and see what kind of upgrades they are, so I know if I'm ahead or behind. I'm +1 on my weapons. That puts me ahead. I haven't started air upgrades yet. Right now, I'm trying to come over here to take out these rocks, but oh hey, I see his warp prism. I'm going to come over here and try and save this base. Income tab, guys, 78 to 77, so we're both doing pretty well on our harvester count. This base is mining gas right now, so that's a small advantage for him. He's on 3 bases that are mining gas. I'm on, or 4 bases that are mining gas. I'm on 2. So this base has been cleaned up. Armor upgrade started for me. Got concussive shell started. I've got combat shield started. Already have stim. I think I started making tech labs now. Yes, tech labs, tech labs, tech labs, tech labs, tech labs. Okay, so I'm going up a bunch of marauders now because I saw how many colossus he was getting, which I guess was 2. So, okay, so food count, guys, is 190 to 175. Now look at this, 5 battlecruisers, guys. Hell yeah. Starting to produce a couple Vikings here. I got more battlecruisers over here, so I'm up to 7 battlecruisers in this army. Battlecruisers, guys, are so awesome. Look at this, getting my Viking, my air weapons upgrades. This base, how saturated is it? It's not too bad. I don't feel too behind at this point because I'm still filling a bunch of minerals because I'm very gas dependent right now. So I am taking this base finally. Gonna be getting this gas started. Warp Prism just sitting here. I have a Ghost Academy on the way. EMP is very key. Especially since I scanned. Oh, I guess I got that blindly, but I do eventually scan the High Templar. Because EMP is kind of what I'm worried about right now, because like I said, this is the first time I've gotten into the late game with this build. Now there's a lot, like you guys are going to be like, there's a lot of things he could have done differently. There's also a lot of things I could have done differently with this build. I could have been dropping, just gotten a medevac and started dropping. I could have defended my Banshees a little bit better, both attacks, when I lost them all to the Phoenix. So that Warp Prism just kind of died right there. This is a scary force, guys. Look how many battlecruisers are here. They have a lot of health, 550 health, guys. And how much armor do they have again? 3 armor already, so here comes this engagement from the back. Here comes my stim. I have a bunch of marauders. Here comes the Yamano cannons. Bam, bam, bam. 1 Void Ray does fall. Colossus almost fall already. 1 Colossus left. It does now just fall. Vikings doing nothing now. And I lost most of my ground force there. I'm down to just a couple Marines. But look at this army, guys. This is 6 battle cruisers. That's going to be very difficult to kill off. Food count, guys, let's just look at this. It's 182 to 86. I completely crushed his force. And it wasn't because I had the huge upgrade advantage. Right now, he is... Damn, I need to see like a zealot or something. Can't see his army composition right now. But here comes the feedbacks. They're not doing too much damage. With a full energy battlecruiser, the guy falls to half health. So it's not that big of a worry. I would like to see a couple zealots. I want to see what upgrades he's at. Let's just click the forge. So he's trying to produce void rays. I know he's got +1 armor on his air. That's pretty good. I only have +1 weapon, so that kind of negates itself. There we go. Zealots warping in. Come on, let's see what kind of upgrades you got, buddy. He's got +1 weapon. So the upgrades, like I said, weren't a huge difference this game. It was my composition. It completely threw him off. Now, you don't always want... No, I'm not saying this is how you want to play, guys. For my lower league players, do not go around thinking, okay, I need to do builds that will throw him off. No, this is just a fun little build to mix into your play every once in a while, especially when you're playing in a tournament or a best-of series. If you're playing standard all the time, then all they have to do is be prepared for standard. But if you have builds like this where you pull out in the middle of a tournament, they're going to be confused. Now, sending a bunch of SCVs over here to clear up some supply, but he did leave the game. And that's the build. I think I want to show you guys one more replay. I know I have another one someplace. Multiplayer. That was the one I lost with for the first time. Okay. Let's just show you this one. Just a quick win with it to show you what it normally looks like when I win off of 2 base. Like I said, this build's not finalized. Like I said, I wasn't macroing as properly there. That was the first time I had to do a follow-up off of the 2 base starport play. I had lost once before then with it, and every other time I had won. Let's just kind of get to the point where I get my starports down, keep an eye on what I'm doing. This is me over here as the Red Terran on the Antigua shipyard. And this is a slot, and this is the huge advantage for me, guys. These positions right here means I put my stargates down, or starports down right here. I can just fly straight into his main. This is kind of why you want forced cross positions on Antigua, because one person's always going to have an exposed main to drops and air attack. If I was here, I would be only attacking into his natural, where all his units are going to be normally. He's going to probably have a couple cannons or something as well, if he like D's up or something. So this is a little bit of a disadvantage to him, being in these positions. So got my expansion going down. I'll slow down when we get to the starports part. Expansion's going down, bunkers going down, marine production, gas taken, gas taken. That's the build right there. Eventually I'm going to take my... I think this is one of the first times I did this build. It must have been second or third. I think I did it first time just randomly in a ladder game. I was like, hey, let's go triple starport off of 2 bases, see what it does. And like I said, it's still too, like, okay, I've played 10 games with it, guys. I know that sounds pretty, like, oh yeah, you've won 7 out of 10 games? That's pretty good. No, that's not even near perfected. Not even close. So I've also started to learn to put my starports a little bit away from the wall because I'm always trapping SCVs. And I just go over and kill that guy because I didn't want to cancel. So I already got my 4th gas right now. I'm not mining it as well as possible. So what's he going? Let's pause real quick. We're going to slow it down back to normal or faster speed. What does he have? He's got his Robo on his way, 3-gate Robo, expand. Pretty standard follow-up in TvP. I mean, we saw that guy do it last game. You get your 3 gates to be able to produce your units off of the fast expand. What that does for you is you're allowed to have enough units to hold off any form of fast 3 racks aggression. Then you get the Robo. It's pretty safe. You get the Robo, get Immortals out just in case he's doing some like delayed stim timing push. You also get the Observers to scout. So right now, Raven, Starport, or Banshee. Getting that Cloak as well. Cloak, I feel, is very key in this match over catching your opponent off guard. So like, with the Cloak, you can just straight up kill your opponent and end the game. That's just how it is. You can just win the game with the Cloak. Which, like I said, it's gimmicky, guys. This is not something cool. It's kind of all in, I feel. I haven't, like I said, I haven't worked out all the kinks yet. It's still a very new build for me. But the Cloak can straight up kill your opponent if they're not paying attention, if they're caught off guard. But if you don't die, I still think that, say he's not caught off guard, he's got an Observer in his base. I still think that this build's not too all in. Say you get your Banshees and your Raven out of there. They're not going to be able to counterattack you anytime soon. Say they do push with a couple Observers, they have a bunch of units though. They have to break these 2 bunkers with all my Banshees target firing their Stalker. So at this point they're going to have to be like transition into pure Blink Stalker, which is going to be difficult to do. Fusion Core guys going down. I like to get that starport. I like to put that down as I'm moving out. Now the Raven with this push is very key. You have the 100 energy for the point defense drone. And I fly over here. And all my Banshees just start shooting down the same probes, but I like how his control is. He pulled all his probes away immediately. I mean, look at it. Let's pause real quick. At this point, this is standard timing. This army composition at this point in the game looks pretty average. So let's play just a couple seconds to get those more units warped in. Here is his anti-air. 5 Stalkers, guys, because you're going Robo. You're not going Mass Gateway at this point. You have 5 Stalkers, 3 Sentries. That is his AA. Point defense drone going down. I didn't really utilize it there at all. Try to kill this Nexus. Cloak does go down. He is getting the Observer now. He's got one in my base. And the Nexus falls, and he's like kind of just dead at this point. Like, you lost your main Nexus, and I didn't lose a single unit. I even kept my Raven alive. Oh, why are you guys shooting that guy? Oh well. But yeah, I kept all these units alive. So now he's only mining off of 1 base. He's got all these probes inactive. And at this point, it's kind of like, well, I have to go like attack him. But at home, look what I have already. 5 Banshees, 8 Banshees, a Raven. I still have the 2 bunkers. I'm taking my 3rd. So even if he all-ins me with all these probes, look at his AA. 5 Stalkers, 2 Sentries. He's not going to be able to kill these Banshees. And I also have Battle Cruisers in production now, guys. Excellent. And I'm just going back into his main. Gonna just go like kill some more. Like, even he's constantly producing Stalkers right now. That's not going to be able to kill this. When you have 1 Stalker per Banshee, the Banshees are going to win. Now, here's what I like to do. This is very key, guys. What comes out of this Cybernetics core? His anti-air. Now, at this point, he's going to try all-inning me. Yeah, he's going to do some damage. He might be able to break this wall. But by the time my Banshees get home, look, I'm just going to go back home. I mean, he's dead. I saw all the probes he had. Here comes my Banshees. Banshees swooping in. Here comes the Cloak. He does have the Observer with the army, but guys, look, I'm focus firing stuff. Maybe when I have this many Banshees, this is a high Banshee count, 10 Banshees, I can split them into 2 control groups and focus fire down 2 different Stalkers. How much damage do Banshees do if they're ground attack? 12 damage to attack, so 24 damage per Banshees. So it has 160 health. So that is, let's see, 24. 20 goes into 168 times, so it'll be 8 shots or 8 Banshee strikes to kill a Stalker, I think. I don't know. I just woke up. I'm not going to try and do math right now. Even though I'm a math major, this is embarrassing. But the fact is, I should be able to split up my Banshees and target fire down 2 Banshees or Stalkers at a time, because I think this is kind of overkill. So like the faster you micro, because this is what's going to hold them into the game. Now we do have 2 more spawning. We do have battlecruisers on the way as well. I'm taking this base, but I still I've only had that one game, guys, where I've had to do the follow up into that late game. So I still don't know what to do. Now this is the one I failed with that I saved. I haven't been saving them all, which I was wanting to, because I want to have this replay file whenever I make the build on Team Liquid. Because those of you who saw my build on Team Liquid, the Ghost Marauder Reaper All-In build I made, that did pretty well. I made another build. I forgot what it was. It was a TVZ build, I think. But here we go. Standard Good Luck Have Fun. My standard U2. Zelnaga Tower Caverns. That's my clan leader right now. I emailed our owner. I'll discuss that later, though, after I've done talking. I'm roasting myself to busy so I can focus on this replay. So builds going the same, of course. Command center going down. Double gas going down. Bunker going down. I don't know why I have Zelnaga Caverns not vetoed. This is a gross map, but he's going to 3-gate expand. Oh, he's going to 3. Okay, I remember why I lost for this build. He's going 3-gate Robo all in. Oh no, he's doing a fast expand. Never mind. I don't remember why I lost this build. I don't remember at all. I built my starports in my main. I thought I built them down here for some reason, but they're built in my main. Banshee's Raven on the way. Has he scouted this yet? No. He's moving across the map. Bunch of stalkers. Here I go, moving across the map. Here comes his push. It's a huge push. Here come my Banshees, kind of poking at his ass right now. Food count 70 to 81. Didn't really lose too much. Lost both my bunkers, but that's it. Here I go into his main. This is why I lost. Okay, I engaged that army. There was no way I should engage that army. At that point, I just said GG. I lost both my bunkers. I have no defense. All I need is an observer. So, okay, that loss was just kind of a stupid tactical decision on my part. Let's see what other replays I have. I just want to show you all the replays I have for this. Nope, okay, he didn't re-message me. That's my clan's manager. Yo, he watched my Junior vs. Sleep video. Yay! What a nice guy. Let's see. Is this the one? I showed you slot. Do I have any other of my builds? Though it doesn't look like it. And I want to go through my recent games played because I was playing with my friend a lot last night. I think this one might be one that I lost. So I don't want to load it because I don't know for sure, because I don't know what it is. Okay, let's just do this last one real quick, and then that'll be the last one I show you guys for today. I don't think that one I saw, the 22-minute one, was that build. Because just because I'm running a new build doesn't mean I need to do it every time. I have to keep in sync with my other builds as well. It's good to be able to do a lot of builds and not just have one build, guys. So just because this build works really well for you, don't make this your only one. Do a lot of builds, guys. It's good to have an arsenal of builds to throw at your opponent. It keeps you creative. It keeps them on their toes. If you're always that guy that plays standard every game, they can prepare for you. But if you're a guy like me who has a billion different builds, it's harder to prepare for. So, good times ate it. Get to the point. Good luck, have fun. You too. Net versus me. This game is in his favor. The air position makes me have to go fly through his expansion. So his main's a little bit easier defending. Command center going down. Barracks going down. Bunker 1 going down. Double gas already started. Just fairly standard opening, guys. Getting that second bunker, guys. I like getting the second bunker. The first couple times I did only got one bunker, but I never lost to a quick all-in. I just like having the second bunker just to be safe. Okay, 1, 2, 3. He just scouted everything. Observer flew through that very quickly. He got a quick observer. So what is he? Why are you building immortals at this point? That is really bad on his part. I don't know why he's building immortals. I guess he wants to try and... I don't know what the hell this guy is doing. Holy shit. Why is he building immortals? Doesn't have an observer with his army. He scouted that starport build. I remember this build. I think this was one of the first times I did. No. The first time I did, I only had one bunker. It was one of the first times. I know, but he's gonna try and all in me. I have my Banshees over here, just kind of doing work, killing that base. I know at this point I was like, oh shit, but then I got like this 3 cloak banshees right in my army, and he just kind of tries to go home. I'm in his main, killing his robo, GG, and he leaves. I mean, it could catch your opponent off guard. Why it caught him off guard, I have no freaking idea. That was just really bad. Battlecruiser's on the way, of course, standard. But yeah, that's my build, guys. I'll let you know when it's more developed. I can show you more late game builds. But like I said, I've only played it 10 times. I need about 50 games with it before I want to post a build order discussion with it. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe, please. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/StarcraftSquad. Please, guys, if you don't have a Twitter, just go make one and follow me. It makes me happy. It just makes me happy. Come on, I like Twitter followers. I'll be starting a new show, guys, very soon. I plan on buying a webcam for it. It's going to be very Day 9 like. It's going to be replay analysis of pro level games. It's going to be a show. It's going to be done on my YouTube channel until I can start streaming. And if I do start streaming it, I'm also going to make a VOD for my YouTube channel. But it's going to be, we'll talk about it later when I make the announcement video, but keep an eye out for that. And I think that's it. My team Deserto, check them out. They are awesome. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, man.